Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my guide to the nightclub businesses. In the After Hours DLC, Rockstar released a brand new business inside the GTA Online, so it's now time to go over exactly how much it's going to earn you and how much time it's going to take and all the nitty-gritty details that you might want to know before you invest into this business. So without further ado, let's dive right in. First of course, how much is it going to cost me? Now here is how it was broken down by me. First off, a nightclub is going to run you $1,080,000 to $1.7 million. So what I've done for this is take a bit of an average and see what a bit of the average price is for a nightclub in a decent location, and that would be a 1.5 million price mark. Now, if you want to get all the upgrades, there will be an additional $2,595,000. And then if you get all your technicians working for you too, there will be another $878,000. Breaking it down to a minimum of $5 million if you want to set up your nightclub business. Now, if you don't already own the existing businesses, which are the biker businesses, the bunker, the CEO warehouse, and the hangar, then you're going to have to spend an additional $9,550,000, making it a total of $14,550,000 if you want to make full use of this business. Now, that doesn't mean that you immediately have to jump out of your chair and start buying everything right now. No, please hear me out before you do so. One thing that you might want to know, by the way, is that the existing businesses will simply go on as normal and will not use supplies to fund your nightclub business. This is strictly done by your technicians and will require nothing but playing the game or staring at your security cameras in your nightclub so you don't idle out. You can leave your biker and bunker businesses without any supplies as well, and it will still generate product for your nightclub business. There's no resupplying involved in a nightclub business. But you are able to gain some additional crates of goods during the Business Goods Free Mode event, which starts every 15 minutes in free roam when there are a minimum of 4 players in the session. The amount of products you will get is equal to $10,000 in value of that product. So for example, cargo is worth $10,000 a crate, so you will get 1 crate. Organic produce is worth $1,500, so you will get 7 crates. First, let's have a chat about special orders. These are special sales that will give you additional cash when selling that collection of items. Here are a few examples. First example is a option 1 special order. Normally I would sell this for $118,000, but because I'm able to use this combination of items, I can sell it for an additional profit of $5,900. Example 2 is another option 1 special order as well, which I would normally sell for $63,500. However, because I'm selling it through a special order, I'm now able to sell it with an additional profit of $13,600. The third example I have for you is an option 3 special order, where normally I would sell this for $264,500. But because I sell it with a special order, I'm able to get an additional profit of $26,450. And the very last example is another option 3 special order, which normally would get me $375,000, but through the special order, I'm able to get an additional profit of $37,500. So as you can see, it's nothing to write home about. The most profitable example being $37,500, and the special orders rotate every 30 minutes. So if you see a deal you don't like, just simply come back another time. Now, time to get our hands dirty. How much time is it going to take and how much money are we going to be able to earn from this? The following stats are all for having that specific product fully stocked up. The time I'm going to name is all in real life hours, not in game. Cargo and shipments will take you 58.3 hours, making you $500,000, and which rounds up to 17 minutes per crate. Sporting goods will take you 66.6 hours, earning you $500,000, and routes up to 40 minutes per crate. South American imports takes 20 hours, makes you $200,000, and rounds up to 2 hours per crate. Pharmaceutical research takes 20 hours, makes you $170,000, and rounds up to 60 minutes per crate. Organic produce takes 26.6 hours, makes you $120,000, and takes 20 minutes per crate. Cash creation takes 20 hours, makes you $140,000, and takes takes 30 minutes per crate. Printing and copying takes 15 hours, makes you 60,000 and takes 15 minutes per crate. This rounds up to $50,070 in total per hour if you have literally everything. And if you're finally able to have literally everything stocked up and you're ready to sell everything in full, this will be a total of $1,690,000. But this will take a grand total of 66.6 hours if you would want to sell the entire thing, because obviously sporting goods take that amount of time to fill up. So that means that if you want to have your investment back from the nightclub alone, that will be 2.95 full sales, which rounds up to 197 hours or 8 days and 5 hours. These are in real life hours. This is not in-game, this is real time. Now obviously I was also curious to see how much time it would take if you were to be someone that purchased all the businesses in order to make quote-unquote full potential of the nightclub businesses. If you were to be someone that did just that, you would have to sell 8.6 full sales, which rounds up to a total of 573 hours or 23 days and 21 hours in real time. Not in game, real time. But it doesn't stop there because, my curious mind kept on going. What exactly are you able to do in that 66.6 hours? In the 66.6 hours, you can do 13 biker sales, 6 bunker sales, and fill up about 10 CEO warehouses. And this will earn you a total of 40.4 million. Now you have to keep in mind that these numbers of how much you would be able to do and how much you would be able to earn, that is obviously all just focused on you always having supplies in your bunker, you always having supplies in your biker businesses, and you're constantly being busy with your warehouses obviously. But it should give you a good indication of what exactly this nightclub business is actually all about. This nightclub business is simply for those who happen to already have all the other businesses already. This is simply something that will give you some additional cash for owning the existing businesses, and it shouldn't be something that will become your main business, because if you make it your main business, you're simply going to go and lose money. And before anyone asks, yes, the high demand cash bonus is back for another round, which will give you an additional 1% of cash for every player in the lobby. So say for example you sell for $10,000, that will mean that you will be able to earn another $100 per player that is in the session. So in conclusion, is this a good business to buy?
Nope.
And the long answer is really not going to be too much different. The nightclub business is a nice idea from Rockstar's side, giving those who already own the existing businesses a nice little additional cash bonus for owning those businesses and giving them, I guess, a new purpose inside of the game. However, the 5 million you have to at least spend to get this stuff done is simply not worth the money. Having to wait nearly 200 hours in real time of having your console or PC on at all times, even though it's not having to do anything with you having to go for resupply runs, it's simply not worth to own the nightclub business in my opinion. You're spending 5 million, you're gonna have to wait like another 200 hours before you even start making a profit again. And I guess at that point you're probably already playing Red Dead Redemption 2, right? So in my honest opinion, as much as I would like to say like, hey guys, this business is great, you're gonna make a lot of money, I simply cannot say that it's going to be a thing. Unless you're someone that wants to make like some extra cash as you're doing your biker and your bunker stuff, sure, but I really don't see why you would when you can spend that time and effort inside of your biker or your bunker business. I'm even willing to say the forged documents is more worth your time than the nightclub business. And that's saying something, because that's literally the worst biker business you can possibly own. So if you're someone that wants to buy a nightclub, simply only buy it because you want to get down to the dance floor and start dancing around with all your friends. Because in my opinion, that's the only reason to own a nightclub. It's a very nice space to own. It's a very cool environment to be in, but from a business standpoint, it is quite possibly the worst thing you can own. And yes, even worse than Smuggler's Run. I never thought I would say it, but it's but it's really that bad. But before I smash this business completely into the ground and tell everyone that it's the worst possible thing that has ever been brought to GTA Online business-wise, I want to give you one last thing. There are leaks out there right now that there is a new vehicle coming too, which might make this DLC give it a whole turnaround. There's more DJs coming, there is more vehicles coming, and especially one vehicle in particular seems to be like a new type of MOC. So it's very much possible that inside of the MOC you're going to be able to maybe run resupply missions or anything like that, because the details around it are still a bit vague, but it's very much possible that that MOC is going to give this business the turnaround that it needs. Again, we are not sure yet, but we're going to find out soon. So hold off to your nightclub business purchase for now. If you want to obviously own a nightclub, start dancing and all that stuff, go for it. But from a business perspective, don't invest your money just yet. If this new MOC vehicle does do the 180 that everyone is hoping it's going to do, then obviously I'll be making a video and a guide on it again, so stay tuned to the channel for that. But with all that said and done, thanks so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, share it with your friends so they cannot make the horrible decision that they might make with the business. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.